Hey guys, welcome to Science Ki Dunya. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you may get further notification of the topic we study. And also, don't forget to share this video with your friends. Welcome to the topic Environmental Balance. So before starting with the topic, you must know what is biodiversity. So break the words. Bio means life and diversity means variation. So there are variation in different life forms are overall known as biodiversity. In technical term, we can say that the variety we see in all living things that belongs to a particular area is called the biodiversity of that place. What is environment? The surroundings and the condition in those surroundings which affect the life of organisms there, and together this term is called as environment. It includes many components like sunlight, air, water, soil, plants and animals. Living and non-living things are dependent on each other. There is a lot of give and take or interaction between the living and non-living things. So what is food chain? Look at the pictures. What can you see? A worm eats grass and leaves. A grasshopper eats worms. Birds eat grasshoppers. So who eat birds? Some birds like eagles, owls and snakes eat birds and their young ones. What is the food of plants then? Plants prepare their own food with the help of sunlight, water and minerals which is absorbed from the soil. As you can see in the picture, plant is making food with the help of sunlight, water and minerals. So look at the picture. There are several links in this chain. If the links were to separate from each other, could they be called a chain? No. Even though each link is a complete object, it is joined to the link before and after to it. If any link comes loose, the chain is broken. In the first picture, we see the sun, some plants, a worm, a grasshopper and a sparrow. They all are connected, right? Each of the components like plants, worm, grasshopper, bird is food for the next one. That is why we say that they form a chain. Such a chain is called a food chain. Each of this component is a link in a food chain. If one of the link is lost, the chain is broken. Hence, each component, that is plants, worm, grasshopper, bird, all is together called a food chain. Look at the pictures. What is the deer's food? The food of deer is plants, grass, etc. What is the food for tiger? Tigers are carnivorous, meaning that their diet consists of meat, flesh and fats of the other animals that they catch. So what is food web? Observe the various food chains shown in the picture below. So a food web consists of many food chains in a single ecosystem. One living thing can be a part of number of food chains that give rise to a food web in nature. So a food web is formed by interlinking of several food chains. Now how is environment balanced? There are many food chains in our environment. Because of this food chains, every living thing gets the food it's need and therefore continues to live. Microorganisms living in the soil help the process of decomposition of the plant residue, dead animals and excreta. As a result, substances that help the growth of these plants are formed and they get added to the soil. Hence, plants use them for their growth. Thus, plants use substances in the soil for their growth, and when plants and animals die, the decomposition of the remains adds these substances to the soil once again. This is an important cycle in the environment. Another cycle which is required for environmental balance is water cycle. So living things get a continuous supply of water because of what? Because of water supply. So this is another cycle which helps in environmental balance. Living things use oxygen from air for breathing and gives out carbon dioxide gas. Plants use this carbon dioxide from air for making food. Oxygen is given out in this process and gets added to the air again. This is a cycle in the nature which helps for an environmental balance. There are several other such cycles in nature. Thus, there is interaction amongst living things and between living and non-living things. In nature, the interaction goes on continuously. This helps to maintain what? This helps to maintain the food chains in the environment. When the various cycles in the environment go on uninterrupted, environmental balance gets maintained. But if these various cycles get interrupted, the environmental balance is disturbed. So you must always remember that for the existence of living things, it is important that environmental balance is very much maintained. So that's it for today's topic. What we have learned today, there are some important points which you should remember. There are innumerable types of living things on the earth, right? There is interaction between living thing and non-living things in the environment. We have studied now. There are different kinds of animals, plants, and microorganisms which are found in different regions of the earth. The water cycle, various other cycles and food chains in nature help to maintain the balance in the environment. This balance has been maintained for thousands of years. So this is what we studied today. That's it. Thank you.